Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2018 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, your support, feedback, and comments. And thank you to all of my clients out there as well, regular and new, for keeping me so busy with one-on-one readings. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get more information, my contact details, by going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on that little About button, or clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you and set up a reading with you live or recorded as quickly as possible. Turnaround time is pretty fast because I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. And I do a wide variety of readings in all the main areas of life, including gift readings if you want to gift someone with a personal reading. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy for fast answers to the really quick, easy questions. That link is also provided with the rest of my info. All right, let's get right into this. This reading is for the fire sign of Leo, Leo the Lion, for June mid-month, June 2018 mid-month. So we're looking at the last half of June here. Let's see what's in store for our felines. Make sure to watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well if you know them and if you can, for additional clarification. So Leo, we begin with the Empress and the High Priestess. Powerful combination. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice for the last half of June 2018 is the World. So Leo, out of 5 cards, 3 of them are major arcana cards. So the energy that I picked up for most of the signs at the beginning of the month continues. It looks like it's a transitional month, a month where you're bringing some things to completion. But I feel like a lot of the challenging energy, the more challenging energy which was present in the beginning of the month, is easing up. And it looks like you finished the month quite nicely. So your overall energy is the World, which is a card of major completion, a major portion or chapter of your life ending. It's the last major arcana card in the deck. We began the major arcana cards in the tarot deck with the Fool, who has the 0 at the top of his card. He's just starting out on his journey. Everything after that is about his journey, which is really our journey through life and how we learn and grow and evolve until we get to the end at the World. So it's a card of major completion, pausing perhaps to take stock, which you may be doing the last half of June, particularly at those of you who are making some major changes and closures in your life, and kind of maybe contemplating and spending some time reflecting on the path that it took, that you've traveled to get to where you are right now, and thinking about what might possibly lay ahead for you, all the potential and promise. So we find ourselves around the middle of the month or so with the Empress and the High Priestess, 2 powerful major arcana cards. For some of you, the Empress is the traditional Earth Mother of the tarot, and the High Priestess can sometimes represent a mentor or guide, perhaps particularly spiritually, seen or unseen. So some of you may be having around the middle of the month or the 3rd week or so, there may be someone in your life, a female presence or otherwise, because in general readings the details and specifics will vary because there's so many of you watching. The energy and advice always remains the same though. So for some of you, there may be a mother or mother figure present, or you might be the mother. You may be more focused on children or family, children or grandchildren or family at this time, or it may be your mother or a mother figure that's significant to you, or somebody who's kind of acting as a mother or a motherly mentor to you. For others of you, this card also represents fertility on a fundamental basis. Now, fertility can mean literal fertility. It could be, I did pick up for some of the signs at the beginning of the month, literal fertility, conception, pregnancy. So it might be a good month if you are looking to get pregnant, add to your family, or start a family. This might be a good time to do it, and if not, well, forewarned is forearmed, as we always say. But what does fertility fundamentally mean? It represents that the time is right to plant seeds that you're going to manifest and grow as time goes on, and it's usually a green light for beginning new things, new jobs, new relationships, moves, new projects, etc. The Empress combines that lovely energy of the physical, seen, sensual, tangible things with the unseen, spiritual, intangible things as well. So it looks like the middle of the month, but really this is energy kind of in the last half of the month. It's a good time for new beginnings. Whatever seeds you're planting now, and we know that you are because the energy is completion. A significant portion of your life path is closing out and a new one is beginning, and it looks like it's a really good time for this change and this transition to begin, regardless of how the details and specifics are in your life. Some of you, this change might be in job, work, career, education. It might be in relationships. It might be on your own spiritual path. Some of you, I feel like this change is moving, relocating, or traveling quite literally. And you need to trust in your instincts, your intuition, flashes of insight in your dreams as well. That Empress is clarified by the High Priestess. One of the most, if not the most, spiritual cards in the deck. The High Priestess is a very observant, wise individual. She's also a very quiet individual because she or he, you know, this is about kind of taking a step back, watching, observing, and letting your intuition, which is your connection to God, Spirit, your angels, and guides, guide and lead you, which she does in faith and confidence in divine timing and intuition. When this card shows up, it's usually really good advice about trusting in your own intuition, which is the cable, the conduit by which we get messages from Spirit. Some people call it their higher self. Some people call it gut instinct. I like to call it intuition. Flashes of insight, messages which seem to come, or ideas which seem to come out of nowhere, and dreams as well. Allow that to guide you in the beginning part of this new journey that you are entering into as you transition out of something old. Or not old, but you're transitioning. Well, yeah, I actually think that for a lot of you, what's coming to a closure is something that's been part of your life for a long time, a path, a relationship, a job, whatever it is that you're bringing to a closure, because I feel like there's this ongoing movement process here. It's a good time for that. You need to trust your intuition as you move through this in all aspects of it. Now, towards the end of the month, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And then the Tarot, this is earthly, concrete, practical, tangible energy, and it often manifests in those things: money, finance, property, job, resources, assets, etc. Things we can see and touch and feel, or the tangible results of efforts we put into things. The Three of Pentacles is the teamwork card. It's a card of compromise and negotiation, which is what teamwork's all about: working together with another person or with other people to build or create or solve something, regardless of whether everybody on board is the best friends or not. The Three of Pentacles represents that there is something to be accomplished, one main thing to be accomplished, something to be built, something to be created, and it's about people kind of coming together to compromise and negotiate on how that's going to be done. So teamwork is a focus. Compromising and negotiation is looks like it's going to be important through the last half of June, Leo. And that means give and take. Compromise, negotiation, working with other people means give and take. So keep that in mind as you go through the remainder of the month, particularly in your interactions with other people, whether they're people you have a really great relationship with or people maybe you don't have a really great relationship with. Compromise and negotiation means you have to stay focused on what the important end goal is and kind of give and take around that in order to achieve it. Now, clarifying that is the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of, this is kind of the tit for tat card, the card of equality, equal giving, equal receiving. It can represent being on the giving end of something. You may be feeling very generous or philanthropic or giving more of yourself over the last half of June, whether that's money, finances, time, experience, etc. Or you may be on the receiving end of something. The Six of Pentacles can also represent your relationship to money or resources or those tangible things too. And the underlying advice is always to pay attention to where you're giving of yourself, whether it's money, time, resources, experience, or all of the above. Make sure that you have a goal in mind and that what you're giving or what you're being given is going towards achieving that higher cause or purpose that you and somebody else or a group of people are trying to do. I feel like some of you are going to be getting Some of you may be getting a gift of actual tangible resources, and some of you I feel may be on the giving or receiving end of the gift of teamwork or reconciling a problem or a conflict or an issue that you've been having with another person. I feel like and it may involve money. The conflict or issue may involve money with another person or other people, and I feel like there's definitely going to be an opportunity to come together and compromise on how, in a way that's going to have everybody kind of leaving this conversation or putting your heads together in a satisfied way, because there's a sense of equality and walking away. Okay, this is what we've agreed on, this is what we're going to do. So any way you look at it, it's a really positive energy, particularly towards the end of the month. And I feel like it brings, for some of you, there's a sense of relief that this brings, that it really helps you in a pretty significant way, and the other person too, particularly in laying something to rest and moving forward. So Leo, brilliant reading. That pretty much sums up your June 2018 mid-month readings. I hope you found it helpful or useful in some way. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, for more information, you can click on the About button on my YouTube channel's homepage or the description bar of the videos I post. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be so happy to work with you. And for quick answers to the quick, easy questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, and that link is also there as well. So Leo, take care. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the July 2018 readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.